Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I am with Scott. What's up, Scott?
I'm the actual model, and I'm not the augmented dark side.
Yes. So we just finished our Android Invasion review, and now we're going to be doing the news. Now, there's a site out there called Pro Mackie. Like, it's not really Pro Mackie. It's like a fan page, whatever. And they post stuff on Doctor Who. Well, yeah, but they shared the article from Futurism. Now, again, I don't really like to pick, but when someone is blatantly, if you look at the author, I'm not going to mention the author's name.
Yeah.
The author's like, I'm a huge fan of Doctor Who.
But he makes a mistake.
When you start mentioning that you're a huge fan of Doctor Who, and to me, you have no idea who the Valeyard is, and you're making up crap, or you're trying to find out info because you've never watched it. Because honestly, if he would have watched it, he would have caught the mistake and made, that he was making.
Yeah.
The guy never watched the Valeyard in Trial of the Time-Lord season.
No.
With the Sixth Doctor, Colin Baker.
And
he's writing shit about the Valeyard. Like, oh my God, the Seventh Doctor has dreams, and when the Doctor dumps himself, the Valeyard personality manifests and takes over. What kind of shit is that?
You're off on first of all, you're off on which Doctor encountered the Valeyard. It was the Sixth Doctor, Colin Baker.
Yes.
And the way it was set up was, it was supposed to be his amalgamated dark half that came between his 12th and final incarnation. That's all they said.
12th and final noticed.
12th.
Back then it was different, but because you thought you only had 12 regenerations.
Yeah.
But 12th and final, meaning it could be Doctor 900.
Yeah.
Before we see that.
Because that's what the Master revealed when, he
Trial of the Time Lord.
Yeah. The Anthony Ainley Master.
And he wanted to get all the Doctor's remaining regenerations.
Yep. Just like from Deadly Assassin.
So just keep in mind, one, that people that write articles out there, sometimes it is fake news. And now the main reason why the guy was talking about Valeyard. Well, wait. The main reason why
this dude just didn't.
Hold on. The main reason the guy was talking about the Valeyard is because the story is he's trying to convey that the Valeyard is the big bad of the Twice Upon a Time Christmas special, and that the Valeyard's going to appear. Now, we have not confirmed that. But even if he does appear, this guy has no clue who the Valeyard is, obviously. And I'm totally against anybody that tries to bullcrap.
You want to share the page which shows the Valeyard?
I don't want to show the page because then they're going to strike us down and flag us down. Okay. But basically, it's futurist, right?
Yeah.
And it's from the Pro Mackie Facebook page. And basically, the article is about saying they showed a picture of Peter Capaldi and the Valeyard. You can find it on Facebook. I'm not even going to share it. Only because, I want to point it out to everybody so they know what fake news is. At the same time, we don't know if the Valeyard's. The only thing that's fake that I know about the article is that the guy doesn't know who the Valeyard is. He's just making up shit. And I don't like that because when I start to see people commenting, I'm starting to see that, these fans are newbies.
Yep, definitely newbies.
Because they're not getting upset that the guy's talking smack and lying. They're thinking I'm crazy because I'm so adamant about the Valeyard. So they have no idea who the Valeyard is, which they're probably new Who fans. They don't know what, anything about the Valeyard. And I hate that. I hate when people just try to, if you're going to say you're a huge fan of Doctor Who, then you need to know your Doctor Who, like your classic Doctor Who. I mean, it's one thing to forget an episode or whatever, but I'm sorry, the Valeyard is a huge part of the Doctor's history. I mean, if you miss that, then you're not really a fan at all. I mean, that is one of the biggest things of Doctor Who is the Valeyard. Even whether you like the episodes or don't, that was a big thing.
This was like one of the longest running trilogies in Doctor Who at the time, back then.
The whole season was Trial of Time Lord. Yeah. And Valeyard was putting the Doctor on trial, saying he committed an act of genocide. The Master even puts his 2 cents in, saying that, as I always known him, the Doctor, meaning the Valeyard is the Doctor. So, and then the Doctor's like, wait, what did you say? And then he finds out, oh my God. And he's like, how could they break the laws of time having the prosecutor and the defense is both the same person. Like it's against the laws of time. So there's some evil Time Lord out there that's trying to really screw with the doctor. Somebody behind the scenes.
At the end, trying to also kill the council with a little device.
So like this is like nonsense. And the thing is that I love the Valeyard character. I thought he's fantastic. Now I don't hold the Big Finish as canon, but this guy that wrote this piece, dude, if you don't, just copy and paste it then if you don't know what the hell it is from something else, you know? And I know you're not really supposed to do that, but you know what, though? Don't insult the fans. Like, don't make up shit, because then there's going to be a whole bunch of morons out there that are going to repeat what you say, and then you really screwed up the community. I mean, yes, look, when you read something, you have to take it with a grain of salt. You have to say, all right, maybe this is not true. Maybe you should look it up. Don't, like, just right away believe people, like, this guy's explaining to you who the Valeyard is. No. Okay? Just go look it up for yourself. Go watch the episodes. And that's what bothers me. We like to get people to watch Doctor Who.
Phenomenal place that I've learned. It's called Wikipedia. Yeah. Look up because they even got him posted there, and they even say there that he's the augmented dark half of between his 12th and final self.
Yeah, but I noticed somebody's been altering Wikipedia.
Finish drama things, but I know they always do that.
Yeah, but no, you can't even trust that, because I know people have been altering Wikipedia.
Yeah.
And somebody put a line in there, oh, the Valeyard wanted to become the 7th Doctor. See, like, right off the bat, that pisses me off, because, like, they don't get it. He's trying to get the regenerations. Nobody's labeling him as a 7th Doctor. He's not connected to the 7th Doctor in any way, Valeyard. So just, like, stop. You know, they're starting to word things wrong, because they started working on Wikipedia where they said 12th and 13th. He never said 12th and 13th. He said 12th. The master said that he is somewhere between your 12th and final regeneration. Get it right. So you can't even trust Wikipedia. Watch the episode yourself, because people are out there just
has it. So
yeah, that's all I want. I want people to just watch it for themselves. I don't want them to believe this nonsense. And again, we don't know if the Valeyard's in it. But you know what, though? Think about it for a second. If he encounters the Valeyard, Capaldi's doctor, right? And he knows that he's definitely going to regenerate into him, he's going to purposely regenerate into a woman so he doesn't become the Valeyard. And that is the kicker. That could be the kicker. You know?
Or, if you think about it, maybe...
That's the only reason he becomes a female.
It would be funny if the Valeyard had something to do with the screwing up his regeneration in some way, shape,
the Valeyard wouldn't care about he wants to take the regeneration. He doesn't want to alter its appearance.
I know.
But the thing is that if the doctor...
just to play with his mind even more in order to get his final regenerations, though.
No, he would... The doctor would think he's going to become the Valeyard. He would purposely become the female instead. So that way it alters the whole entire timeline. That would be the thing, because if he willed himself to be a female, he wouldn't be the Valeyard. And then it would change. So, I mean, you imagine if that's the reason why he becomes a female?
Ooh.
Because he doesn't want to become the Valeyard. So that would be interesting. Because that's a whole new ballgame then. Then there's a reason why he becomes a female. Because he has no choice. Either he becomes a female or he becomes a Valeyard. So he's going to become the female. And it's going to basically prevent the Valeyard, or the Valeyard isn't going to become from an alternate future, which it could still exist, but it doesn't exist in the main reality. He's like an anomaly, I guess. So, yeah. Because he can still exist even if it's altered, because when he returns to the time, just like when River and Doctor and things were altered and they were still anomalies. So Capaldi could prevent the Valeyard and just become a female. His Doctor. What do you think about that? That would be pretty intense.
That or stave it off far enough.
That would be intense.
Yeah.
But then people will be like, oh, he's just not becoming a woman. No, he's not. He's becoming a woman for a purpose.
Yeah, there you go.
Which would be a whole different thing.
There's your reason for slipping a woman in there, opposed to
just there'll be exact purpose for him to become a woman.
Because at the time he seems thinks this will prevent because he starts seeing aspects of the Valeyard slip into himself, and that's what's frightening.
Well, I'm saying if the Valeyard appears flat out in this episode, he's like, I'm coming right after you, and they go, yeah, all right, what are you doing? What are you doing? And female, and then he fades out of existence because he sees, that's what they say, never course your own time stream.
Yeah.
Because you could change something, and the Valeyard coursing his own time stream as a doctor prevents himself. And that's the key. That's why the doctor's never supposed to course his own time stream. He kind of, just like Father's Day, when he coursed his own time stream with Rose, Rose interfered with the other Rose and doctor, and she saved her father. And it created that whole mess.
Is the Reaper started coming in and moving those individuals that would have been
in that specific case, that someone was supposed to be dead, that they're not dead now. In this case, the Valeyard basically trying to interfere prevents himself. Because if you know you have an evil side and you keep encountering your evil side, and then if that evil side slips, you're like, all right, I'm just not going to do that. And then boom, you're erased. So how stupid are you? Basically, the Valeyard, because you prevented yourself.
The problem is, time has a way of correcting itself sometimes too.
No. If again, it won't correct. Like, it won't alter the trial of time. It won't alter anything because, again, he's a time traveler too. He has his TARDIS and everything. So if he prevented himself, he could still exist, but just as an anomaly. He shouldn't exist. He can travel through time without being erased. And that's the whole point. He shouldn't be, but he is because time travel. So it will never catch up to him to erase him. It's just, he'll exist, but he shouldn't exist. So it is what it is. That's what I think anyway. So only because of the Valeyard. That's why we're going to get a female doctor. Well, we don't know, but maybe.
The guy should have done his homework. That's all we're saying is if you're gonna tout something from Doctor Who's history,
watch it.
Either bone up on it pretty much.
Watch it, dude.
Now, if you want an interesting twist on it, that's one thing.
If you're going to do an article,
just don't all out and say, well, this is the Doctor Who, and this happened here. And when people fact check, it's like, that didn't happen the way you said.
At all.
Yep.
So the whole thing is like, you're going to get a paycheck, dude. And if you're going to write something you don't know what the hell you're talking about, then research it so you know what you're talking about. And what is it to watch the damn episode or episodes, the whole season of Trial of Time Lord? And even if you don't have time, look up the damn thing, for crying out loud. But don't make it like you can't put a statement out there, because this is what happens. People say that very loosely, that I'm a huge fan of Doctor Who. Well, are you talking about New Who? Are you talking about Classic Who? Are you talking about overall? Yeah. And if you're going to talk about overall, you better know who the Valeyard is. Because if you don't know who the Valeyard is, I'm sorry, that title's got to be taken. You may be a fan of Doctor Who, but you're not a big fan of Doctor Who if you know who the Valeyard is. That's my opinion.
Yeah, because the Valeyard is up
there.
Like,
you know who Omega is. You know who Rassilon is. You know who the Daleks are, the Cybermen. But if you don't even freaking know who the Valeyard is.
Who's a key point in Doctor
Who dude.
Mythos.
You're not a big fan of Doctor Who. You're phony. And I had said to, I tried to reach out to the guy. I can't. But I reached out to the thing. I'm like, listen, you got to change the article. Because you're looking like idiots posting that article from this guy. And the guy's got to research it and change it.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, I don't want to see that. I don't want new fans to. Because that's what's going to happen. You're getting a whole bunch of people that know it all, they think. These fans. And then they go to repeat.
And when they encounter somebody who does know it, they're going to start screaming and complain about no,
trolling and blah, blah, blah. Or they're going to look like idiots.
Blah, blah, blah. So that site's wrong.
Yeah, because people are lazy this day and age. They don't want to actually watch the damn episode. So, but even if you didn't watch the episode, look up the friggin' thing, for crying out loud. You know what I'm saying? Say, look, I got this from Doctor Who BBC. I got this from here. Just, because if you're going to say, oh, I got this article from this,
link it.
this.
If you're going to do it, link, because this is what a lot of link the article to your to whatever thing you're writing. Then that way people will go, okay, this is where you got it from.
Because how can anybody believe you going forward if you're going to put out fake news like that and garbage? So now what I want to do is I want to take it a step further. Now I want to get the author's name. I want to read every single article he's ever done to see if it's bull crap. Because obviously now, first impression with me is the guy don't know what he's talking about. So now I want to go and see And again, I'm not looking at like cause a thing, but please don't dare make money with Doctor Who and lie to people. Because I don't know where the hell, I don't even know if there's any big finish. I don't even think there's any big finish about that. I think I don't know, he just made that shit up.
I know there's a few big finished audios for the Valeyard.
Yeah, but I have never seen.
But like
full of
that,
shit.
No, nothing with the
No, he's making shit up. He's mixing up the Dream Lord with whatever, and he's concocting his own bull crap character. It does piss me off because watching it since I was 5, and someone coming along and just like Chris Hardwick. I think it was Chris Hardwick. He got the thing wrong with the doctors, and Capaldi even called him out on it. Dude, you gave me a speech when I first started. Now you give me the same speech when I leave. Can't you have anything original? And he did like a trivia thing for Doctor Who, and he named all the doctors, but I think he left out Peter Davison. Like, really? Mm-hmm. Remember that? I was like, holy crap. How could you say that?
At least in a Star Trek Enterprise adventure, when they were posting this one woman's lineage, they may have altered his name a bit, but they had at least the rest of the.
But it was Chris Hardwick, wasn't it? I've got to watch that special. Remember, he was doing something about Doctor Who, and he was naming all the doctors, and he left out a few too.
Yeah,
like he just didn't get it right. Because there's people that are saying that, look, he has a business and everything. I'm not putting him down either, but I'm just saying, like, I don't really trust that he knows what he knows either. It's great to create an illusion. I'm sure that's what he does, but all right. I don't want it to be negative, but that's not the Valeyard, people.
No,
the Pro Mackie fan page from the future.
If you want to know the Valeyard, contact somebody who's been a fan of.
Watch it on Daily Motion if you can't find it. The Trial of the Time Lord, the whole entire thing. All right,
it's a long one.
It's good. Ultimate Foe is like the last one with the Valeyard. All right. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.